guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a quick review on the new Violet Voss Sakura Palette. Alright guys, so this is what the palette looks like. It's a cardboard case. It's really pretty. It has the shades labeled in the back as well. It has 18 shades, including some pressed pigments. You can see that. And it sells for $42. Let's go ahead and do some swatches. Alright, so I'm going to do 3 at a time. I'll start from this end here and work my way to the darker shades there. So the first 3, these shadows are not very crumbly. They don't have any, it doesn't seem to have as much fallout as some of the other palettes, but let me show you that. Alright, okay, the next 3, I'm just like wiping my hands on my clothes. Alright, this is what these look like here. Okay, next 3. Full Bloom, Spring, and Wild. You can see that there. What the shades look like. They're very pigmented. It's really pretty. Okay, and then we're going to go into Sweet, Petals, and Flower. These 3 here. Yeah, there's no fallout. It's very smooth and very pigmented at the same time, so I would say that's a plus on the shades. There is a theme to these colors. They're all pretty similar, slightly different. Okay, second to the last row, Sakura, Blushing, and Delicate. This row here. I'm going to have to use a different part of my arm to get all the shades. Go. And the last row, this one is Party, Festival, and Season. This last row, top. That's what those look like. See how pigmented those are? Top shades. It's really pretty. This is the look that I was able to come up with for the video today. Again, if you guys want me to show you a tutorial on it, just comment down below. I've used this palette for about 4 or 5 days now, and I have to say it's a good palette. You could get bored with the colors because there aren't that many, you know, different colors. They're all around the same theme, obviously. So if you like Violet Voss, I think, and you like the Sakura theme, this is a really pretty palette. I don't think it's worth $42. Violet Voss has come out with a few palettes since her real popular palette, the Holy Grail here, and this still is my favorite palette. I feel like nothing has beat this palette yet. This would be a close second to it, just because I like the pinks and the sparkles. but I don't know that it's worth $42. I did pull out some palettes here that I think have similar shades to them, and if you have them, you don't really need to come and get, pick this up. If you have the Jaclyn Hill palette volume 2, I feel like this has a lot of similar shades to it, and I believe the Jaclyn Hill palette is in, I can't remember, maybe $38. Maybe even if it's in the 40s, it's still worth it because there's so many shades in her palette. But there are very similar to this. If you take a look there. And there is some fallout in this palette, but again, you can get the same look with the Jaclyn Hill palette. Also, if you have Huda Beauty palettes already, the Desert Dust palette is also very similar, and I feel like if you already have this palette, you don't need to pick this up. This, I feel like, is a good palette that combines the my two Violet Voss palettes, which is the Holy Grail and the Sakura palette. You like both of these, then the Huda Beauty palette would be perfect, and you don't need to purchase 2 palettes for it. If you already have this, I wouldn't go and pick this up here because you can do the same looks. Also, another good alternative would be the mini Huda Beauty palette, and this is the Ruby Obsessions, and this one retails for $27. But if you look, it is also very similar to the looks that you can make with this Violet Voss palette here. It has very similar color stories, and honestly, you don't need all 18 of these shades to make this look. This is actually a good palette that you can take everywhere with you and still get very, very similar looks to what you can make off of this. Yes, it's a good palette. I don't know if it's worth spending $42 on just because a lot of the shades are similar. Alright guys, that's my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you again for watching. I will see you guys real soon. Have a good day.